Hello class, you're welcome to Wanies Academy. And in our mathematics class today, we're looking at the topic Surds and focusing on rationalizing the denominator. And the aim of this lesson is for you to understand how to rationalize the denominator of a fraction. And the objective of this lesson is that at the end of this lesson, you'll be able to convert the denominator of a fraction from an irrational number, which is a surd, to a rational number, which is a whole number or an integer. Let's now look at how to rationalize the denominator of a fraction. Now, rationalizing the surds is the process of converting a fraction with an irrational denominator into an equivalent fraction with a rational denominator. For a simple surd, let's say if we have a over root b, so you multiply the numerator and denominator by the surd itself. So if you want to rationalize this a over square root of b now, we're going to multiply the numerator by the square root of b. Also, we multiply the denominator by the square root of b. And we have the second one to be for source with 2 times. Let's say if we have a over b plus the square root of c. So you multiply the numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. So what's the conjugate of the denominator? Let's say, for instance, this, if we have b plus the square root of c, what's going to be the conjugate of b plus square root of c? That will be b minus the square root of c. So you are just changing the sign. If it is minus, it will be plus, and if it is plus, it will be minus. So this is conjugate. So we can now have this now to be equals to a over b plus square root of c. Multiplying it times, this will be b minus the square root of c, which is conjugate. Also this over, we also multiply that by the denominator also as well, b minus the square root of c. So let's now look at three examples in this topic. We have the first one. We have to rationalize the following. We have 4 over square root of 5. 4 over the square root of 5. So we want to rationalize this. We'll multiply both the numerator by the square root of 5. And we also multiply the denominator by the square root of 5. So we can now have this now to be 4 times square root of 5. This is going to give us 4 root 5. Then root 5 times root 5, that's going to give us 5. So we can now have answer to be 4 root 5 over 5. Go to the next example. Here we are asked to rationalize the denominator. We have 6 over the square root of 3. So you multiply this also by denominator. We have square root of 3. Then also multiply the denominator by the square root of 3 also as well. Now 6 multiplied by square root of 3, that's going to give us 6 root 3. Then square root of 3 times square root of 3, that's going to give us 3. We can simplify this further. We can divide 3 by 3, we have 1. 6 by 3 here, we have 2. So we can now have an answer now to be 2 square root of 3. And to the last example. Here we are asked to rationalize the denominator. We have 3. We have 7 over 2 plus the square root of 3. So here we are multiplying the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of 2 plus root 3. Then the conjugate here is just for you to change the sign. That is 2 minus root 3. Then also you multiply that also by the denominator, which is 2 minus square root of 3. So now have this now to be multiply the numerator. 7 times 2, that gives us 14. 7 times minus root 3, that will be minus 7 square root of 3. Then over, multiply the denominator. 2 times 2, we have 4. 2 times minus root 3, that's minus 2 square root of 3. 3 times 2, that's plus 2 square root of 3. And plus root 3 times minus root 3. Plus times minus, that's minus. Then root 3 times root 3, that's going to give us 3. If you look at the denominator, the second term and the third term will give us 0 because minus 2 root 3 plus 2 root 3, that gives us 0. So what we're going to have left now will be equals to, that's 14 minus 7 square root of 3 over 4 minus 3, as that's what we're going to have left in the denominator. Of course, 4 minus 3, that's 1. So we can still have this now to be 14 minus 7 root 3 over 1, which that's still going to give us equals to, that's 14 minus 7 square root of 3. So that'll be all in today's class. And if you haven't subscribed, do well to subscribe now. Thank you and see you in the next class. Bye for now.